Family, friends, and admirers are saying goodbye to the original Dear Abby. Pauline Phillips died Wednesday in Minneapolis. For 45 years, she offered advice, wisdom, and those snappy comments in one of America's most popular columns, now written by her daughter. Crawford looks back at her long and influential career.
Her pen name was Abigail Van Buren, but to tens of millions around the world, Pauline Phillips was simply Dear Abby. Here she is in an interview in 1958 with Edward R. Murrow's Person to Person.
All kinds of people write to me, Ed, because everyone, if he's honest, has a problem.
They wrote thousands of letters a week to Dear Abby, the despondent, the lonely, and confused. She was the wise friend and sounding board. And in some ways ahead of her time, as in this response to Up in Arms in San Francisco, a reader who was worried about an apparently gay couple living across the street. Abby, these weirdos are wrecking our property values. How can we improve the quality of this once respectable neighborhood? Abby's response, you could move.
How do you come up with the answers to these important questions?
Well, Ed, it's just horse sense. And as my good friend Dr. Franz Alexander says, horse sense can be found in a stable mind.
The first Dear Abby appeared in the San Francisco Chronicle in 1956. At the time, a suburban housewife from Iowa with no writing experience, Phillips convinced the paper's editor she could do better than the person who already had the job.
When you think about what the 50s were like, or at least our concept of them, with this sort of idealized version of America, here's Dear Abby saying it's okay to have problems because everybody has problems.
Dear Abby became a cultural touchstone, appearing in over 1,400 newspapers and reaching more than 110 million readers.
You could very easily compare her to Oprah. She was a one-name brand.
But for years, sibling rivalry created a rift between Phillips and her twin sister, Esther Lederer, known to most people as advice columnist Ann Landers. The two would eventually patch things up.
Most people just want someone to listen to them without moralizing or sermonizing or sitting in judgment.
Dear Abby died Wednesday after a long battle with Alzheimer's. She was 94. For CBS This Morning, Crawford, Washington, D.C.